Happy Hump Day, everybody. Oh boy, the week is just going on 100 miles an hour. I hope you guys are doing great. Hey, today we're talking about Bogart. That's right, Bogart, uh, John Huston. Oh, Beat the Devil, 1953. Don't go anywhere. You do not want to miss this. We'll be right back.
Previously on the Nerdy Ronin Network.
Hey everybody. Hey, real quick, I just wanted to say thanks to Blackout Coffee Company. Let me tell you something. This company has some of the greatest coffee I've ever had. No joke. You know I talk about coffee on here. There's several companies that I really like. But Blackout Coffee Company has some of the fantastic flavors and fantastic prices. And I don't want to talk out of turn, but in the description down below is a promo code to save you some money if you want to make an order for Blackout Coffee Company. You will not be disappointed. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program. Have a good one.
Happy Hump Day, each and every one of you. We are so glad to have you here, right now, watching this video about entertainment. Not new stuff today. No, not even old stuff. We're talking classic. All right? Whew. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. This was just luck. Okay? Here we go. All right? Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It lets us know we're doing a good job. It lets us know that you want to hear from us. All right? And if we make a mistake, you can tell us. In the description down below are links to all our stuff. That's all I'm going to say. There's some coupon codes to save you some money down there for things we use. That just period. All right? Let's talk about Bogart. That's right. Bogart, one of my favorite actors. He was in so many good movies. And this is one I'd never heard of. Beat the Devil, 1953. It's approved, y'all. Because back then, there wasn't a rating system. There was approved and not approved. An hour and 29 minutes. Perfect time. And this movie, not only, it is, it's fantastic at that time. Like an hour and a half, period. They didn't over add anything. On their way to Africa, a group of rogues who hope to get rich there and a seemingly innocent British couple. They meet them and things happen. That is the dumbest synopsis Internet Movie Database I've ever heard. Oh, directed by John Huston, written by Claude Cockburn, Truman Capote. Fantastic. John Huston. Yes. Starring Humphrey Bogart, Jennifer Jones, Gina Lollobrigida. Peter Lorre is in this as well. It's fantastic. So here's the thing. I had decided I wanted to watch an hour and a half long movie to talk about today. If you don't know, on Wednesdays, my folks come over and we have coffee and we just enjoy the morning. And then after they left, it started storming with like golf ball size hail, right? So I was like, all right, I don't know how the weather's going to go for the rest of the day. So let's watch an hour and a half long movie. See if we can get through it. And sure enough, the electricity went off a half hour into it. But it's fine. It came right back on. So anyway, hour and a half long movie. And I was scrolling through Prime. And this movie is not just on Prime. It's on just about every streaming service. Like the ones ad support, like the ones where you watch ads. It's free, but there's ads. The list of the places it was on was, you can find this movie. All right. I was like, Humphrey Bogart, it looks like my type of thing. So I hit play, and I am so glad I did. This movie is complex and so well written. there is so much to unpack in this movie, and there's so much going on, and everybody's a liar. Okay? So you do not know who's telling the truth and who's not as conversations happen. You know there's a group who are the bad guys, or they seem to be the bad guys. There's another group that you're not sure, and Humphrey Bogart in the middle, and you're not exactly sure if he's good or bad or just playing both sides. These bad guys want to use a contact of his in Africa to buy this big lot of property because supposedly there's uranium in the ground there, but nobody knows it except for these guys. So they want to buy it, then mine the ore and get rich. That's the deal. And they get stuck in Italy because the ship they're all supposed to be on to go to Africa breaks down in Italy. So there's a delay. And then once they all do get on the ship, the weirdness gets even worse. Everybody is playing a side or eight. I could not get over how well written this was, nor how great it was acted. The characters, they play their parts perfectly. Bogart, of course, carries the movie with his charm and charisma, but he is much older here than most of the, or at least looks. Now, to be fair, on Prime, the version I watched was poorly colorized. Not great quality as far as the colorized goes, but it's a great watch from the opening to the ending, and the ending is brilliant. You will not see the ending coming. It's great. Every character, for the most part, you're trying to figure out if they're in it for themselves or as a group, or if they're telling the truth, or if they're lying. If anything they've said has been truthful, you just don't know. But on top of this, there's some extremely funny bits in this movie. There's some laugh out loud parts that, for all intents and purposes, to me seemed unintentional, but were just funny. The situation. Of all the things I've seen Bogart in, he usually plays a certain type of character. And this one's a tad different. Right? He just goes with the flow, and nothing seems to bother him necessarily. It's fantastic. If you are a fan of classic movies, this is an easily watchable one. It's easy to find on streaming services. This is a not to be missed movie. Numerous times this movie has made the 100 must-watch movies before you die lists. And I had never heard of it. It was just an accident stumbling into it. And it was a great, great movie. I can't say anything bad about it. The characters they just jump off the screen. And I didn't see the ending coming. Neither will you. So there you have it. It's all about rogues today. I hope you watch this movie. If you have seen it, or if you watch it, tell me in the comments down below. I'm curious your thoughts. I gotta get out of here in case it starts storming again. So we'll be back on Friday. Kung Fu Friday, maybe? Maybe? Or maybe another classic movie. I'm kind of enjoying this classic vibe right now. All right, from Michael the microphone, Bob, squeaky chair in the back. That way. And this big fat nerd. We'll see you on Friday.